sport mode. I'm just able to stop for some animals, not for all of them. I'll do my very best. Now, if you look above you, you'll see an animal spotting guide. That'll help you identify some of the animals we'll see out there today. As you can tell, there are a lot of them. We may see all of them, we may not. We're not right sure we're going to see out there. Now, is this anyone's very first safari ever? Raise your hand. Welcome, you whole bunch. Little Tory Forest. Animals live here have a special camouflage so they can hide from predators and sometimes humans. But let's see what we can find. On left, lying down here, we have some bongos. Oh, there's a baby bongo. Look at carefully. There's those darker antelope. And the lighter one lying down, that's a greater kudu. The bongos, they have a nickname, the ghost of the forest. And the greater kudu thing, females don't have horns, males do. I don't see horns on that one, so probably a female. Oh, on the right, just right behind the bushes there, it's kind of hard to see. There's an okapi. Oh, it's coming out of the bushes. Bamboo. It may look like it's related to zebras. It's actually the only living relative of the giraffe. They weren't discovered by Western civilization until 1901. Up until the point they're believed to be a myth. And they're not good at hiding. They're part of the browser family, just like giraffes, and they have the same tongue. They use that tongue to use bush trees for food. We're now coming to a watering hole now, because we find some more animals. See anything else. Hang out here. Everyone needs a drink of water now and then. Oh, come up to the left. We got a big animal lying down in the shade. We have a black rhino. There he is on the left in the shade, lying down. We're lucky to see black rhinos less than 5,000 left in the world. They're pushed with their horns. They have no natural predator on the wild. The only predator is humans. Black rhinos have an upper lip that's kind of like a finger. And they use that to release the bush trees to get some food. Well, let's head a little deeper in the forest now and see what else we can find. Like I said, when we entered here, the animals, they have a camouflage. So I don't see, so they're probably hiding. And we don't see them, well, they probably see us. They are wild after all. But I do see something up ahead on the left coming up. That big bird on the left, staying up there, that's the saddlebow stork. It's the biggest bird in Africa. It's about 5 feet tall and its wingspan about 9 feet. It's about as wide as a truck. They mate for life. They have one mate or partner their entire lives. Isn't that sweet? Well, it looks like we're leaving the little Tory Forest and we're coming up the Safi River. Here in the Safi River, we might see one of those dangerous animals in all of Africa, the hippo. So, Twinde, let's go find them. What makes hippos so dangerous? They are extremely territorial. Their teeth are about 18 inches long, super thick, and they'll use them like pretty much anything that gets them territory, whether that be another hippo or any other animal. They can be hard to spot, especially when they are in the water. They can hold their breath for about 8 minutes. And they relate to whales, but even though they're related to whales, they're not very good at swimming. They actually don't swim, they walk in the bottom of the water, or wherever they're at. Oh, there's some on the left. We got a bloat of hippos. That's what a good one's called, a bloat. They're herbivores, which means they only eat plants, and hippos are grazing at night. They'll walk about 6 miles. Please have a seat in the back, sir. Sit down all the way for me. Thank you. Those big white birds on the top, those are pink-backed pelicans. They get that name because they're in main season and plants turn pink, especially on their backs. Some of them are starting to turn pink, which means main season is coming up. Ooh la la. Well, let's see what's on the river bend. Let's across one of the bridges we have here on the reserve as we leave the Safi River. Oh wow, on the left there's a basque of Nile crocodiles. That's what it's called, a basque. They can grow up to about 20 feet long. They can't drink them by so something they might do is keep their mouths open to cool down. Kind of how a dog pants. might start to notice a change in our surroundings as we leave the river forest and look closer to Serengeti Savannah. We're changing ecosystems now. The balanced water, a lot of streets out here in the savannah. And the savannah is known as the highway of Africa. Animals migrate across it in vast numbers. That's how people name. But I'm also trees. There's a big incredible night. We're gonna see that about 3, 2, 1. There's that big tree on the right. That's a baobab tree. He also has the upside down tree. They only have leaves about 3 months out of the year. It takes a lot of water to grow leaves and to hold that water in their trunks. Looks like it's so big. Some animals like elephants leave the bark out to get some water nutrients, which are also called the tree of life. We're now entering the plains of the savannah. This is one of my favorite views of the whole reserve, especially at night. I see some animal activity already. Oh, and on their way, this is in the open field by the trees. There's a couple of giraffes. There's 3 of them. Oh, there's 4 of them. We got a group of giraffes. A group of them is called a tower. They're the tallest animal in the world. They can reach heights of 20 feet tall. When they're born, they're about 6 feet. See a little better there on the right. These are Maasai giraffes. I can tell because their markings are random size, random spots like a jigsaw puzzle. No 2 Maasai giraffes will ever have the same markings. Giraffes tend to only sleep about 30 to 45 minutes a day. They spend most of their time eating. And they won't sleep all that time in one go. They'll sleep 5 minutes in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 5 at night, and some in the middle. Now all the animals live here on the reserve are bond free roaming, so they can go and do whatever they want. So this means if we see some here, or we don't see some here, we probably might see them somewhere else on the reserve. The reserve is pretty big after all. On the left, lying down way by those rock walls. Kind of hard to see. There's some African wild dogs lying down. I'm going to look for the black and white and brown. They may look like the lovable dogs we know and love at home. They're actually not related. And these dogs only have 4 toes. They're one of the most successful hunters in all of Africa. They're way back there. Oh, and God, don't forget these donkey looking like antelope. These are waterbuck. They get their name because they tend to stay around large bodies of water. Unlike other animal species, they don't really migrate. They stay in one spot most of their lives. See a lone waterbuck there on the left. You might notice a brown mouse or cows on the side, like that one on the right. And the really tall one on the left. Those are termite mounds. They're made out of dirt, dung, and termite spit. They can be about 20 feet tall and as hard as concrete. Some of the large animals like elephants, rhinos, and giraffes will use it as a back scratch. And some of the smaller ones like springbok and smaller antelope will go on top of them, use them as a lookout point as they look out for predators. But let's go closer to these giraffes here. They're going to be on the right side of the truck. Oh, a bunch of them here on the left. You should sit down for me, princess, all the way down. All the way down.
Olha aqui, ó, tá dando, ó. Olha aqui, ó. Olha aqui também, ó.
Oh, yeah, there's the one on the left. Military dress has horns or antlers on the head. Actually, aren't horns or antlers. They're an extension of its skull.
Filha, vem dar vindo pra você. Tá vindo perto, filha lá. Ó, filha. Peraí, gente. Vamos parar o carro pra passar.
Well, we'll see, you might be crossing the road. Animals always have the right of way here on the reserve. Alright, buddy, keep on going. Yep, in the road. We're in a traffic jam. He has joined our trucks now. He is now one of the trucks. Make sure you sit down all the way for me, though. All the way down. 6th row. Sit down for me, princess. Sit down for me, princess. All the way back.
Ela quer seguir a gente.
Alright, Dr. We're really close to reading him on the right as we go past him.
Oi, Gigi.
Hi, buddy.
Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Tá andando?
Well, let's see what else is out here on the reserve. Out here on the savannah. Okay, on the right, we have these small antelope here. There's one on top of this hill. They're one of the smallest antelope in the world, not the smallest one of them. There's a springbok. They're really hard to see. They can spring about 6 feet when predators. Somebody said so things that spring there about 13 feet. When they are leaping those 6 feet springing, that's what we call fronking. Well, we're coming to Monkey Point now because some man is one of the largest of the monkey species. Man, let's grow about 100 pounds. He's about 30. But I think I see something even bigger. Now this man, they live on the left. You can see him going right past me. He's behind though. But on the right we have a young African bull elephant. I know he's a bull because he's all by himself. He's about the age when they leave the herd and then they live on their own and become a little bit more independent. He's perfectly happy. Happy little young elephant. He's around 14 years old there. So cute. I didn't see any managers on the left. They're maybe hiding. Oh, this doesn't look good. There's a road closed sign. Normally I turn right here, but well, actually there isn't even a road. It must have washed away in the storm we had a couple days ago. Well, I guess we go a little detour. Make sure and too much time to ourselves, folks. We're right back on track, surely. We are adventurers after all. Adventures out there. The wilderness must be explored. Oh, I see a bridge. That looks promising. It must be headed in the right direction. It does look stable, although I do see some duct tape. We should be fine. I'll take it nice and slow. So you leave pulley. So far, so good. Not a problem. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone, hold on. That's gonna happen. We may not make it. Through that bridge. Oh no. Oh, well, I'm safe. Now you are too. Let's get out of here. I don't like the sound of that bridge was about Mr. Freaky. Don't want to be far away. But it does look like we're at the right place. Could we find some more elephants? Well, let's see if we find a clue of them. Yep. Yep. You look on the right, there's some test marks. Elephants love to eat their red plant to get nutrients. Must mean there's a herd nearby, so it's one day. Let's go see if we can find them. Oh, there's no one on the left. But one elephant a herd does not make sense. There must be more nearby, but there's a happy elephant on the left. It's dancing. And it's playing with a tree. That's cute.
Ela olha aqui. Tá vendo? Não. Quer dizer, a câmera agora? Cadê na frente?
Elephants live in a matriarchy, so the oldest female runs the herd, and they have the second longest childhood, second of humans. Baby elephant home with mom, so about 13 or 14 years old. We need some more elephants here on the left. To cool down, they'll flop the big ears. They have blood vessels in their ears that helps them cool down. And they can cool down about 15 degrees by doing that. I know some of them are doing that. That doesn't help though. They'll go throw some water on themselves, or they'll go for a swim. And they're very social animals during the day too. Herds will mingle and hang out with each other. And babies will hang out with cousins and aunts, but when it is bedtime, they'll always go back to mom.
Ih, o outro tá na frente, não quer sair. Olha lá, não quer sair da frente dela. Dá licença.
Oh, well, come on, we got a really nice view of an elephant here. We'll see that shortly. So they got plenty of room to go to it. Happy elephant. You can see the elephant there on the left. We have the water. Hi, buddy.
Oi, tchau, elefante. Vai, tchau.
Oh, she's dancing.
O Charlie foi embora. Olha o grandão, filha. Pesado, deve ter uma perninha gostosa.
Oh, come on, though. We got a flamboyance, the greatest amigos. Yes, that's what it's called, a flamboyance. They are the lightest of the flamingo species. They get that pink coloration for the bedding curtain or the shrimp that they eat when they're hatched, actually gray, and they color much later in life. I can sleep standing up too.
Não, eu gosto mais de bebê também. Isso que tira, você bebê. Ó, tchau, bebê.
Oh, let's head a little deeper in the savannah now and see what else we can find.
Tchau, bebê.
On the left there, you might notice the stands of the horns and ivory. The warden set it up to realize that poaching is still out there, and that poaching is more well-funded than if you try to protect the animals. It does remind that every animal living on the reserve is affected by poaching. To be poachers, these field animals represent only profits. And on the left, we got a couple of white rhinos lying down. Well, like the white rhinos, they're poached with their horns. The horns are made of the same protein that makes it human fingernails and hair, keratin. It has no beneficial vitamins that consumed by humans, so pretty much poached nothing. Really sad. They can run about 35 miles per hour when they want to, and then weigh between 3,000 and 5,000 pounds. Let's get a closer view. Also, left to point out some mud holes. They'll roll in the mud. They use as natural sunscreen. They do have extra thick skin, but they still can get sunburned. Mud sunscreen. There they are. There's a little baby one on the right.
Eu quero pra mim. Vamos levar pra gente no avião?
Make sure she's sitting down on the way for me, though. Lions are inactive about 20 hours out of the day. They conserve the energy for the night's hunt, which lions to do most of, and the male lions protect the pride. So if we see them, they're probably sleeping. If we don't see them, oh, they're probably sleeping somewhere else. Oh, on the right, we got some zebras. Those are grand zebras. The grand zebras are black with white stripes.
Que bonitinho,
Their hind legs are so powerful they break a lion's jaw with one kick. You never want to stand behind a zebra. Looks like all the lions might be slowing down because you're the engine trying to cool down. It's pretty hot out here down here in Africa. Also, we're coming to some burrows coming off the left. That probably belongs to some warthogs. They use their snouts and tusks to dig up those burrows. They find one, they'll just reuse it. For protection, the warthogs will back up into their burrows with their tusks out. That way you probably just get to them. And off we got an ostrich. Can't fly, but it can run about 45 miles per hour. The wings don't help them fly, but help them change direction. Third row, she really needs to sit down. All the way down. Off the right, there's some eggs in the ground. Those are ostrich eggs. Each one of the eggs weigh about 3 pounds. These are communal nests. All the eggs now come from the same ostrich. And past them, there's that dark antelope lying down. There's some bontebok. Bontebok are actually extinct in the wild. They're only found on reserve. This one here in Harambe. There are only about 50 bontebok left in the world. There's some ostriches here, and you can stand on top of one of their eggs and it will not break. Well, looks like we're leaving the savannah behind now, and we're coming to Magadi Glen. Can we find some more animals? Let's see if there's anything roaming around here. Oh, I think I see something already. Cut off on the left side of the truck on top of that hill there. There's a cinderhorn orange that toasted mushroom look like animal on the left. I think we found the desert. It tends to only drink water about once every 10 months or so. It was super slow metabolism. They don't need all that much water. It was humble because, like I said, I think we found in the desert. Their horns grow 3 to 4 feet long. I think they ain't found those horns. That'll shape against their sword. all animals, like the ones like today, realign their habits for food, shelter, and survival, and those habits being put up by humans. If you'd like to help at home, what you do is plant a bird bath, maybe a birdhouse or a bat box. Bats nice and relax to take care of your bugs for you. In one feeding, bats eat about 10,000 bugs. They love mosquitoes. Or if you want to do something today, you can donate to the Disc Conservation Fund. You can do that at any kiosk, food beverage store here in Harambe or Enos. Shout out to thank you. Just give a $1 off your dollar and you donate, and as a thank you, they'll give you a button. Alright, thank you all for joining me on this flight. Fun out there, I know I did. If you'd like to see these animals, want to see some more, and go check out the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail. There you can see some more zebras, making more red meerkats, and of course some gorillas. There's Warren Spots up, and I'll be dropping you out there. If there are any Wilderness Explorers on this truck, we are Simba 1, SIMBA 1. You get a few badges at the exit. You know, it's the code on page 13. If you haven't seen it, I highly encourage you to check out the Festival of Lion King show at the Harambe Theater.